just thought you might like to get an idea of the type of music that they play in China when you go to your restaurants for meal. There's Mr. Leo and Amy over there having dinner. Amy's such a ham. What do you think of that music, though? Do you recognize a Chinese tune? I know. Well, we'll fade out.
This is Harry eating one of our delectable Chinese dinners. He's mastered the chopsticks, by the way.
I'm ambidextrous.
I taught him everything he knows, though, didn't I, Harry?
I can even toss this piece of chicken up in the air with my right hand and catch it with my left hand before it hits Diane inside the head.
Why don't you give us a demonstration?
Watch this now. There's Diane's head. Here's the chicken.
In case I lose you on the video, I'm ducking.
No, ducking. This is duck. We have duck.
Oh wait, let's zoom in, Mom. You can see all these delectable Oriental delicacies.
After the duck comes the dumplings. All the D's are together. Then the drice. Then the dried beef and hot sauce.
Where's the dried beef?
This is dried beef and hot sauce. All this wonderful stuff here. Let's get up there. There we go.
I don't know, Harry. It doesn't look very dry to me.
Does it what?
Look very dry. The stuff with the cabbage looks pretty dry.
This is some other kind of meat. This could be monkey paw, according to Diane. I'm not sure.
I stayed away from it, actually.
There's that, see? Mixed together with a few of these little beautiful onions here. See, look at the ambidextrosity there.
Look at my Beijing beer. Zoom in on my Beijing beer.
Beijing beer?
Which is quite nice. It's very much like Miller Lite or Budweiser. And our Chinese Pepsi over here. You can turn that bottle around for us, Harry.
Oh.
See that?
And now,
collected a few of
this
those.
is something we have to show you. This is the surprise that comes with every meal. Look.
It is a surprise.
I think that restaurants pass this around from one to the other.
It's beef jerky.
This is you get some boiled peanuts, which are probably safe. They probably keep for a month. A little bit of dried vegetables. Now Leo just came over to stare and see what the hell we're doing.
Where's Mr. Leo?
He's just walking back to his seat right now.
Probably has an incredulous look. Mr. Leo is our driver, and he thinks that, I won't use the word we, I'll say Harry, is absolutely feng qua, which means crazy. So I thought that was rather funny that Crazy Harry was feng qua.
It's the first of many times we'll hear that word, I'm sure. Diane's learned a new catchphrase here.
I don't waste a single opportunity to use it either.
Did you get a chance to see all of our 9 or 10 selections here now? Did Diane show them all to you?
I think we missed the soup.
This is Chinese watermelon. This is extremely, very rare. I want you to look what that looks like there. Did Diane take a wipe out of that or what?
That was my whole dinner.
And here's a vegetable that she's never quite figured out what it is, but she eats it every night. It's got green ends on it, and it's got a little shaft over here, see? But she's not quite sure what it is, but she put a little onion, got in the wrong bowl there, sorry. Anyway, and the soup. This is my bowl of soup. They give me a big spoon because they know I need it. And this is the soup. We've never figured out exactly what kind of soup it
does not look delicious.
Every day it's something different. This is called globule soup. And there's the globule right there. See that?
The G.
We wanted to share that with you because you may not get a chance to see that. And we each have one tea leaf. Tiny little tea leaves in Tetley tea. I think Diane's fading out on me now, I can tell. Anyway, the typical...
Amy managed to get us some tickets for the Chinese acrobats tonight, and we have some excellent seats here. However, they wouldn't be so excellent when you look back the rest of the theater. You get an idea of how hard they were to get. Now we pan the balcony. Guess the balcony doesn't pan too well. Anyway, oh, there is another person coming to sit down here. How about that? But we do have, how you say, front row tickets. Here's the orchestra. Probably show you the pit down here, where all the music comes from. And we're not too far from the stage here. Just wanted you to get a chance to see what this is like before it starts. This is the beginning of the show of Chinese acrobats. I'll be cutting in and out as we go along. I know it's not going to be very clear. I have to deal with that. But we had to come here and show you that we can find McDonald's on any part of any continent, no matter where. There it is. I got the Golden Arches coming in now. And Diane's over there taking a photograph of it. It's late, we're freezing, but at least we're getting a picture of McDonald's. The only McDonald's in China is in Beijing on Chang'an Street. You can't go wrong at Mickey D's in Beijing.
Well, this is our last morning in the swamp. Our Minzu Hotel in Beijing. Harry's having money changed. We're rather tight on time, so I thought I would film the interior of the swamp for you. This is the lounge we're coming into. This is a 3-star hotel by Beijing standards. There's some luscious jasmine tea being served there. Our exit here is such that we use as a meat freezer. Exit in the United States from the butcher shop. I'm going to go through the exit and outside to the entryway.
Here's the main entrance to the wonderful hotel. Let me show you a view of it from the top to bottom. Absolutely gorgeous. There it is, the Minzu. Have you ever seen an entrance like that, huh? Well, here it is. Here's some folks going in right now. Now I'm going to show you right up front. This is right out in front of the hotel. I wanted you to get a chance to see this. I'm not going to have enough time to do everything I wanted to do here. This is a normal situation. There's a guy carrying a load of furniture on a bicycle. Can you believe it? They just lug that stuff every which way. This is what it looks like when you're going to get in trouble. See if I can get hurt here. They're all coming at me. Nobody's going to get me. But this is just a little idea of what it looks like when they come at you in the morning. Thousands of bicycle riders, and you got to dodge them and try to weave in and out as a pedestrian and with a vehicle. Pretty scary, huh? Oh God, I better leave. Here comes a whole flock. My car approaches, ready to roll.
Okay,
Goodbye. I'm going. Amy's rushing me now. Look, she wants me out of here. I'm getting in. This is our morning of departure from Beijing. And Diane and I are in the airport. Now, I want you to see if you can tell who might be Diane in this airport. Let's see. Is she over here? No. Is she over here? No. Where could she be? Oh. Do you think that maybe she stands out just a little teensy bit? The only Caucasian person in the airport. I mean, we're talking the whole airport, folks. This isn't just part of the airport. This is everywhere. We are it. I just wanted you to know how easy it was for me to find Diane whenever I want to find her. Oh. There she is again, wandering aimlessly around. Look at that. Acting like she knows what the hell she's doing. There's one language we speak. We speak goo. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea of what it was like for us trying to get around the Beijing airport.
Ladies and gentlemen,
When I explain the use of the assurance mask and location of the exit, your assurance mask is in a compartment above your head.
This is the meal service on board. You have a choice of peach juice or peach juice. But you do have a choice of the color straw that you like. You have all kinds of wonderful colors. In fact, I got hot pink. Diane got putrid green. Oh yeah, lime green. Okay, they're gone. Why don't we get our box lunch? We'll show you more. As we promised, here comes the hot meal. It's not exactly a hot meal, it's a little cute box. But it goes fast. I think there's a hot meal on top and a cold box on the bottom. But they're going pretty quick. Lee. Diane just thinks these uniforms are so cute. She wanted to see what a real service was like. Here's what the box looks like. Isn't that a cute box? It even says have a nice trip. Now, Diane wants to open the box and show you what's in them. Better open them over there where I can see them. Okay, here we go. She's going to open her party tray right now.
First we have the hot entree.
The hot entree. Here it is. What a surprise, it's rice.
Spam and rice and cabbage, Harry's favorite part.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, put this down over here.
Okay, now here comes that's the hot box. Here comes the cold box.
Brenda, does this remind you of bento lunch from Hawaii? The airline catering.
Open the box, we're wasting film.
A little wet now.
Napkin,
A fork and
a fork and a knife.
That's disappointing.
Ooh, that's, wait, let me get a close-up of that. Open that up so you can get a good look at it. It's the same meat they serve us every night at dinner. She's having a little trouble here with the coordination drill. Now, we have a bag of, oh boy, my favorite.
Benwai Mugai. I think maybe it's a...
Brenda, we may bring this back to you as a surprise.
Delicious papaya.
That's it. Papaya.
And an orange.
An orange, we think.
And a piece of somewhat soft bread. That's good.
Bread. And a piece of monkey thigh.
Describe this. And some cake.
Okay. Look, she's actually eating it. Usually she washes everything before she eats it.
I'll let Harry have my dessert again.
I'm quite surprised. Okay, that's it. Now you see how it goes. We're fading out on lunch. Everybody thinks it's really cute that we're taking a picture of the trash service. Try to get a picture of it for Diane. She wants to see him pulling this big giant trash bag down the aisle. And everyone on the plane thinks I'm crazy for filming the trash collection. That's the way it goes. Well, we've just cleared the runway, barely, in Guilin, and we're taxiing now to the terminal, which will be about a 5-minute taxi. And as you can see, passengers are patiently waiting to pick up their luggage when they get to the gate, and no one, and I stress no one, is in the aisles in case of an emergency evacuation. Now I'll show you here. You can see we are still taxiing at a fairly good clip here across the tarmac, but to the aisle here, forward and backward. And let's see, I'd count about 30 right now. Oh, there's a nice piece of heavy luggage coming out of the overhead during the turn. That's good. That's real good. Okay. Just thought you'd like to see that little demonstration of airline safety. We're fading out on this now. This is your first look at Guilin. We just arrived at the airport. In fact, you saw the airplane coming in on the taxiway. It was the last shot we had, I believe. And now we're in the city of Guilin, getting ready to start our afternoon tour, where tomorrow we'll be picking up with the Lee River tour. This is called Elephant Hill, the hill that we're looking at. They look at this as the elephant. I don't see exactly where they get that, but that's what they do. And that's supposed to be the trunk taking a drink from the river over here to the far left. Some very interesting looking little boats. They look like they might even be for rent. I'm not sure. Or maybe that's the Lee River Cruise. Gosh, I hope not. Anyway, this is Elephant Hill, and at the top there's a pagoda. And I don't know that we'll ever get up to see this, so I'll just zoom in and take a look at it. Very old concrete pagoda. Looks sort of like a lighthouse to me on top of Elephant Hill. Anyway, this is our very first look at downtown area, the downtown area of Guilin. Elephant Hill.
So if you want, when you finish this piece, then you will get the money.
How many days does it take to make one rug?
You know, sometimes for one piece take 1 month or 2 months.
So they can work as many hours in one day as they
yes, if you want to finish early.
We're in the silk rug factory in Guilin, and we're seeing actually how these rugs are made. And as Guilin just explained to us, they can take up to 2 months to make one rug, depending on how long they want to spend on it. Oh man, you could go blind doing this. Absolutely go blind. And it certainly doesn't look very comfortable either. Well, at least we know we have a job for Diane if she decides not to be a flight attendant. Absolutely amazing to watch them do this.
She is the illustrator and telling us she was around factory, telling us about the factory.
Very heavy, but shipping you pay about one piece cap is about 1,200 yuan. If you pay 1,200 for me, we can shipping for you.
Okay, I can feel that. Yeah. This is stiffer. This is stiffer.
Oh, yes.
This is more flexible. More soft.
Soft, yeah, more soft. But the light is strong light. That light. And this 20 color. It's 460 knots, 20 color.
Change color.
It's changing color.
Yes.
That's 460 knots per inch they're talking about, and that increases the value of the rug. How many knots
Now, how
of
much would a
silk
rug
are in
like
each
this
inch?
cost?
It's 8,200 yuan.
How many?
This one 8,200.
8,000.
200
8,200.
yuan. Chinese money. Chinese. That one 8,200. 那 this one 看你这个尺寸到底是什么？小丽啊，这个是好钱。
Are you looking to see who made the rug?
She's looking to see how much they are.
陆建吧 like this big size 6,800
If you
没得
decide to buy, you can talk
来了没
price.
得
那我把车完了差不多。
like this 6,800 yuan this big size that 8,200
Just for the small one, right? Okay.
like this can do 3,600 like this 300 knots carpets this 3,600
You can feel the difference, Diane. You can, if you,
like this very thick very hard
right,
yeah like this
right.
soft.
I see the difference.
Like this number like this
Right.
This is a half of
Now he's looking at the
design.
pattern, how they know to make the rug.
a color number like this is color number
But the pattern, she has to do it, it's not, the pattern is not on here. She has to just look at it and, and do it.
Yes,
yeah
yes. But I think this is from the beginning. They have to start from to read this.
Wow. There's hundreds of little numbers, you can't see them, Diane, written in here. Number 889,
Yeah, yeah.
824, there's hundreds
is
of
the
little
same-
numbers written in here.
It is same
It's like cross stitching.
complicated as
Most things
you
are-
read on the equipment.
Well, we had an incorrect statistic for you. They're saying now that the portion of the rug that she's completed has already taken 2 months to make. And that an average size rug, for example, the size you put in a bathroom, would take 1 year.
It's just amazing how much, to get one thread across takes forever. Now, is the thread that she's pushing down, is it wound in and out like a snake?
刚才这个线，刚才是不是他现在打这个线呢？是不是刚才他就是串，然后就打一次？
对对他做了已经做了一个
把它做那个丝线刚好勾着，它不会脱的。
You're
they
right.
have finished one length
Incredible.
清静的，你一直都是那个姿势不行，那中间好推的。
I don't see how they do this without their backs killing them. Your back. Oh. Need a chair. It's just amazing.
We're now in the tablecloth factory.
This is the kind of wall. Tablecloth is over there.
Yeah, this is to hang on the wall.
Oh, these are wall hangings?
Decoration.
Okay.
Decoration.
You can see how things are made here. Do you wonder where your kids are for school?
They're sitting on clean floors. They must lose their eyesight early if they do this many years as young girls. Factory work like that, it's very hard on the eyes.
If they work, maybe they work for 10 years, then they change another job.
Right, because this is not even the right for their eyes. You know, they study these things and learn them.
Now we come over to the other side of the factory. And this is where they make the tablecloths. Looks like unbelievably tedious work. I guess in the back they've got a fur factory too. have to go now and see the finished products.
This material, this silk that they're embroidering on.
Oh, yes, a big fur coat.
I think so. Do you know where your rabbit has been lately? Do you have a... Diane's going to try the old rabbit head on here.
This is my new ski hat.
That's adorable on you. When it was finished, it would be really adorable on you. Yeah.
I can never tell when you have teasing, so I just look in the mirror. Okay, I know he's teasing.
You just get to pick the little hat that you want from wherever.
Alright, I don't want to touch this, but I will.
She's got a live one, folks. Oh yeah. Now you're supposed to clip the jaws to the feet. That's the way you lock it around your mouth.
Well, someone sewed his jaw shut.
Oh, too bad.
I don't think they knew about that. Ready? We're going to get in trouble, though, because nobody's
Diane is looking pretty hot right now.
watching us.
She's got a little neck warmer for the ski trip. And she's got a little coon head.
What do you want? It can be yours.
We're fading out of the fur factory now. The bicycle brigade here. Just traveling home for the evening in Guilin. Without hurting anybody. We hope. Here we are on our second morning in Guilin, and we're getting ready to go visit, by our own request, the pet market, which is quite unusual in that thousands of people are over here selling pets. I'm getting ready to cross the street and give you some idea. Just crossing the street is quite a trick. There's Diane. What?
They all seem to be dealing in chickens or pigeons. I'm not sure what they do with them.
Boy, my snakes would have had a feast over here. Here's where you have a little bit of, I don't see how these pigeons can even be alive. I mean, there's just boxes and boxes are stacked one on top of the other. And there are pigeons in everything. There's pigeons in baskets, there's pigeons. Yeah, I don't see any pigeons on the ground anywhere, so I don't know where they come from. But just look at the number of people we have here. Okay, we're going to go back a little farther into the pet market now. And here we have someone refilling disposable cigarette lighters. They seem to be pleased to have their trade on record here. Don't know how profitable it is, but that's what they're doing. And as Diane points out to me, this is the closest I can get to milk. This is what they serve for milk here.
Pink milk, white milk.
You have it in all colors. You have it in jars. And forget it, Diane. I'm not about to have any of that stuff. Some little heaters that they've got here to keep warm or to cook. We're not quite sure which. And you dump. I guess they dump the ashes at the end when they're done. And here's a cute little guy just sort of hanging on. Uh-oh, scared him off. If you're really, really hungry, there's some puppies for sale. pretty tasty. Boy, they're so unsuspecting too. And another basket full over here. Feel sort of sorry for these guys. Diane now is getting ready to pay 1 yuan to do something. I'm not exactly sure what she's going to do. If this shocks her, I'm going to laugh my butt off.
Measure my strength. Pull it all the way up.
All right, here we go. Here she goes. Oh, yeah, right. Give me.
Harry, would you like to try now?
You think I'm going to pay $1 for that?
Number 25. It's not really $1 though, it's a quarter. Ooh, Mama-san got up to here.
Diane didn't even get the light to go off.
Yes, I did. All right, would you like to try? He's going to try now.
No.
Oh, Harry, you afraid I'll beat you? It's all for cute.
And now we're looking across from the market at the 7 hills of something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to show you the harbor down here. No. No, I don't have any. Don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. They're trying to tell me something. I don't know what they are. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Chinese writing?
for painting, for
Watercolor?
Oh, paintbrushes. For
I don't
just 20, Diane.
Just 20 yuan? I don't paint. I wish I could. Thank you.
As usual, Diane draws a crowd wherever she goes. Little Carrot Top is busy.
USA, state USA.
Massachusetts. Harry's from California.
Yeah.
Have you heard of California?
For telephone for you?
No, California. City in the United States.
Oh, I see.
Diane's getting her point across again.
I don't know this. I never heard of this name.
You speak English very well.
Only a little. Thanks.
No.
And now here's a look at the harbor. These are probably the boats for our Lee River cruise.
Harry, look at the people on the bridge.
This boat for fishing.
These are fishing boats. They're down there preparing the docks right now.
Somebody on the boat. There's the fish on the bamboo, the dock. The man.
This is the Lee River. We will be going on a cruise tomorrow on the Lee River.
These are houseboats that you're seeing. They live on streets. And what is this the Lee River?
Yes, this is the river. The main river.
And way down here, I believe, are the boats that will be going on tomorrow.
Other small rivers.
A little bit fancier than what we see right here.
This hotel is
I know where they get the term junk, but I guess it's the wrong country. Very interesting. And as you can see, this is very close to the market, the pet market. There's some nice fresh vegetables. I'm not sure what they are. They look like tree parts. If you need some teeth, you can pick what kind of teeth you like if you want to buy some teeth. All kinds. Very, very, very good selection of teeth.
Is this the dentist?
I'm not sure.
Are you the dentist?
Need any work done? Let's see. I bet these choppers will be worth a fortune.
I'll stay with my American dentist.
Of course, they're all plaqued out, so I don't know.
Oh, there's your coins.
Coins, old Chinese money. Not real, but they know what the good ones are. They're looking through carefully. Now Diane knows, she knows what she likes. She's going for the bracelets. So, looking for the authentic coins, the magnifying glass. Pick out the good coins, Diane.
The good coins. Lovely
She likes those, the big ones. She likes the big ones. Typical Americans.
Silver.
银子的，纯银的，一点不同。
Over here we have the live goldfish. Anyone that you want, any size that you want. And I'm not exactly sure what you do with what that pile of brown stuff is. I have no idea. But as you can see, you can buy goldfish in any size you want, any shape you want. But this brown stuff here still just amazes me. Everybody seems to be looking at it, but nobody knows what it is. Maybe it's food. You can see here that they shop at the Price Club for cheese. Comes in big chunks. They heat up those little pots we saw earlier and use them for cooking. So over here we see where Diane got her Chairman Mao pin. No, it's okay. My original one has been lost forever. Lots of these coins, though. I don't know where they get all these coins. But everybody seems to have them. And if you didn't like the goldfish or the puppies, you can always come over here and have some bunnies. I'm looking over one right now. So does that look like a good one? Yes, sirree. Bunnies everywhere. Another tasty morsel. Also guinea pigs. Just depends on what you like. If you need to fish, you're in the right place here. Another dentist. And now they're selling crazy glue. They're showing you how it bonds anything, makes a rat stick to the cage. I think Diane's getting a picture of this, and here's the crazy glue right down here. You can buy a tube for just a few yuan. Many different uses. Look at that. You can't get the bars apart. Or you can glue quarters onto your pot over here, see? No telling when you'll have another use for crazy glue. You can use it to stick your little baby to the floor. Look at here. That way you don't have to wonder where he is. You can fix your doorknobs, anything you need to do. A wonderful appliance. Now, if it's a bird that you want, we have bird cages over here in all different sizes, all different. And wait a minute, here's Diane's favorite right here. Diane, come here. Come here. I want you to put your hand in there and shuffle through those for me.
Breakfast.
She has a pot full of worms. This is what Diane would like to have for breakfast. She just hit me.
Harry's doing this just to really get me sick.
What do you do with these?
We're not going to hold hands today.
Diane?
Harry, we're not going to hold hands today.
They're all crawling off. I'm losing my worms.
This could be breakfast for you, Diane. Look. Can you imagine being stuck in a pile of these, baby? Is that making your skin crawl? And now, if you want to have a real bird to put in those cages, you can buy magpies. You can buy myna birds, which we have here. Buy these fancy birds, but I can't tell what they are in here. Pretty quick little booger, though. Or you can buy wrens, sparrows, all kinds. Whatever you want. And over here we have a dentist doing his job. He's gluing in a tooth. Philip, this section is just for you. I want you to see that he doesn't need those rubber gloves or anything like that.
They're creating teeth. That's a piece of rubber.
They're building teeth, Phil. Building some nice teeth. And over here, there's a guy that needs lots of work. He's putting in a new set here. It's going to take some time, though. As usual, you always get your choice of new teeth from the table, the tooth table. And one last look at some birds here. And of course you can buy them in the cage with the cover. These whole trees are full of birds, in case you can't tell. There's another one sold, American. And here's what Diane wanted me to film, this cute little girl who just disappeared again. Diane, I gotta get you to do this. You gotta get your hand in the worms one time. Let them just pick up a handful of worms. Here they are, right here, folks. Look, Diane's gonna try it. I know she is. She's gonna at least try it just for me.
I don't see what this is.
Diane, I just want to see this. I'm already watching your face. The expressions are just amazing. Okay, just pick the here. Here's a pile. We're gonna get this pile right inside here. There's her worm pile right there. All she's got to do is just lean over and just touch those worms for 1 second. Ooh, some hot tea in case you get the worms already overcooked.
Go in. I don't see why I have to touch the worm. Come on, let's go.
Just one handful. Just one handful. Come on.
Ask him if we can touch his worm.
I know where we can touch worms. We'll find the next worm place where the lady is with the worms. Look, he's playing with them right now. Look, everybody, you got to find good worms. Here's a close-up of the worms that Diane's getting ready to go after here. Look at these little things. Here we go. Oh, he's showing her how to touch the worms. Come on, Diane, get on there.
Oh, hell, I don't know why I'm doing
Come on, get on there, Diane. Do it. Do your worm thing. Get your hand in there. She's gonna do it. She's gonna put her hand in those worms. Oh, she's so close. Diane.
Come on, do it with me.
Okay, he's gonna help her. Look at that cute little girl. She's trying to hide from me, but I see her. I see her. She's right there. Finally, here's a little salad. If Diane wants a little bit of a salad. He's even offering her some balloons.
We're going in the car. No. No, thank you.
Can't give her a balloon. And this is it. This is the end of our tour of the market. Bye, Diane. This is Diane using a bathroom in China. As you can see, her feet stick out the bottom, which is perfectly normal. However, her head does pop above the top, which is very unusual. This is one of the nicer ones. It has a door and everything. She's not quite used to this. She should have used the one next door, Diane. Right. Oh well. Sounds like that one even flushed. I mean, this is really first-class toilet here. The one to the right's the one we should have gotten her using, though, with an umbrella. We'll do that later, I guess. She's on her way out. She's going to wash her hands. And the closest explanation I can give you of what we're going to see next is this big chunk of rock she's calling Football Hill. At least that's the way we understand it. We don't exactly know what that means. But we're going to climb this thing, Football Hill, Foosball Hill, whatever it is. And we'll let you know more about it when we get to the top. So here we go. We'll see if anything interesting shows up on Football Hill. You never know.
What is that, woman yet?
1 minute.
1 minute.
She's showing Diane how to make letters. They're quite artistic. I don't know what she's drawing though. She's making a name of some sort.
Dragonfly. Dragon.
Chinese people like this because Chinese character is a square form.
Chinese.
So they like to do this?
They like this is a kind of art way to write down your name. So
Chinese name. 文明name.
you like to make one?
She's writing someone's name. I'm not sure whose.
Eagle.
Now how in the world did that...
Eagle.
Every time Diane touches this camera, the date ends up on the bottom of it.
Is the date on it?
Yes. I'm not letting her play with it anymore.
Dragon.
Of course, maybe it'd be good to have that date. February 13th, 1993.
20.
She's showing her it's only 20 yeons. Okay, we're taking this off. Okay, Diane has just finished directing her first major movie here. She's having Jessica's name printed on a piece of bamboo, and for 20 yeons, there you go. She got green bamboo. She'll be very happy. Let you see her smile as it goes along here.
It's my little baby Jessica.
Jessica doesn't even know what Diane goes through for her. She's staring at these things and says, "What do you think? Do I need one? Do I not need one? Should I get one or not?" I said, "Well, I don't know if you need one, but I guess you want one for Jessica." And she said, "Oh, that's just what I was thinking. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to get her what I did. Oh, she's using that word again. But here they probably don't understand it because she made it up anyway. Anyway, she could write anything she wanted because Diane has no idea what Jessica looks like in Chinese.
Elephant trunk. Dragon.
And as usual, wherever Diane ends up, so does a crowd. I won't show you how far back it goes, but just wanted you to know. Whenever we stop to do something, we're quite the novelty. Yes, we are. Little carrot top here is always a unique feature in China. I think we're getting to the end of the word Jessica here. She's throwing in a couple of extra birds at the very end.
Fish.
Now a fish. Bird, fish. No gorillas yet, but we've pretty much gone through the zoo. Look, her smile's getting bigger and bigger. She's got that happiness smile there. There's a cute little smile just behind her, too. Look at that little face. We'll just get right by Diane's chin here and zoom in on that little face as he watches carefully what's going on here.
Dragonfly. Okay.
Now we're back.
Bamboo butterfly. Dragon.
Now Diane's getting all the things straight so she knows what the heck's going on.
Beautiful.
She's happy now. Oh yes, happy, happy girl.
This is Jessica's name in Chinese. Oh, Guilin.
Okay, we're about to have to pay now, so they're going to need me. So it's time for me to turn the camera off and start digging in. Here we go. There it is, happy. We're now in the midst of a climb up to the top of this hill, which we're not sure what the name is. As you can see, there's a pagoda in the foreground. Over to the right is some of the, I would have to say, slums of the city here. This does not look like the best living areas in the Guilin area. And then as we pan back around to this hill over here, which Diane was photographing a second ago, on the very top of it is another house of some sort. Oops, sorry about that, I hit the camera. Can't even tell what it is, but it's certainly stuck on the top of a fuzzy old hill. Oh well, away we go. This is just a quick look around from the very top of the hill on a tremendously hazy day in Guilin. I know the camera's having a little trouble with the focusing, but there's so much haze I can understand it. And there's back to our little pagoda hill. As I said, that's just a quick look around the city of Guilin. And down here, waiting patiently, is little Diane, the Guilin guru. She'll kill me for showing this picture of her behind, but what the hell. There it goes. We're now looking at the head of what we call Camel Rock. Now I want to see if you can figure out why it's called Camel Rock, and I'll give you a chance to figure that out right now. As we pan back just a little bit, see if you can find the camel. Well, what do you think? Looks just like a camel to me. I can just... This is the Bonsai Gardens. And honestly, I think this is about all the time that it's worth allocating to the Bonsai Gardens. I don't think they're exactly kicking away in the middle of the winter time here. Anyway, this is what the Bonsai Gardens look like so far. And here we are at Catfish Lake in the Bonsai Gardens. Yeah, well, as I said, there's not a lot of bonsai garden here. Can you tell what rock that is over there? Yes, it is. It's Camel Rock. Okay, I'm fading out on the bonsai gardens. This is not going to be one of the heavy big features, I don't believe. There's very few worthwhile things in here to look at. Oh, wait, here's one. Something worth looking at in the bonsai gardens. So here's the kind of painting.
And they use a finger to make the
Here's the kind of painting that Diane could do. It's called blowing painting. Just sort of puff at it a little bit.
Well, then he uses his fingers to make the flowers.
I think she could do this. See, add a little bit of paint and a big puff of wind, and next thing you have a tree. I think he should let Diane blow a little bit on that. And we're almost done. Tree's just coming right along here. Look at this. Look at that beauty.
No two alike.
And the blossoms are put on by finger. Finger blossoms.
They're beautiful.
He's showing us over here.
No
He put
brush.
blossoms on.
No brush.
No brush.
Blow. Okay, waiting.
Ah, he wrote that with a brush.
No, his finger. He does it with his thumb.
Oh, yeah?
Show him how you
When the
draw with
people
your
buy
thumb.
this, they will stamp on it.
Oh, is that his stamp? His
Oh,
name?
yes.
He's the artist.
But, oh, yeah, when only when we buy this, they will stamp it.
Another
Otherwise,
unusual
because
thing
they
we
left
found
it
here.
and the stamp is very important.
I just felt like I had to show you this. This is looking at the floor of our elevator in our hotel in Guilin. Every day, they change the rug in the floor to show you what day of the week it is. And today is Sunday. And as you can see, that's just our elevator. Okay, this is going to be very short and very sweet. I'm going to show you a quick look inside of the cave, and this is probably the last look you're going to get. This is a Chinese cave, and all the stalactites grow backwards. Reed Flute Cave. Got it. And over here to my right, we have Cave Woman. Whoops, she blurred out on me. Because there's a light behind her head. That's why she blurred out on me. Ooh, look at the cave. Ah, too late. It got me off. Okay, we're caved out right here. That's it. No more cave. They turned all my lights off. Jeez. Must be out of money. Okay, I'm fading out on little Diane here. Here's a photograph that Diane really wanted me to get. So we're getting it. This is a beautiful spot in the cave. I think it'll come out better than I feel it will. What was that called, Diane? Okay. Maybe it was Swan Lake. Probably not. Okay, we have a good shot of it. Now we're leaving and fading out on the lake. Here's Diane trying to make it. We got a better deal, Diane. We got 6 from one girl.
She was with us longer, though. They have followed us.
They're offering 6. You got to make a deal, Diane.
But look at her. She's okay. One more. 6. Oh, I feel bad.
Come on, Diane. Bargain with that kid.
We've lost our guide. She's just kept going.
Diane's got to get 6
Have
or
to get
no,
the money.
or no
Oh.
deal.
All right. All right. They followed us forever.
This is Diane looking for my money again. She's looking at got her hand in the purse.
Hello, pencil, show the pencil.
We have all the little flutes. Look what they do. Wait a minute. Bye. Thank you.
On the way back from the bridge, Diane and I stopped at what I think is one of the prettiest spots we've seen so far. A little village, local village, set in the haze and the mist here, with a waterfall, a bridge, and a fisherman doing his thing. It's a great way to fade out of a picture. Here comes Diane walking up the street on a rainy day. We call this Bicycle Alley. I want you to take a look here. This is a normal walk up the street with bicycles built for everybody, I guess. It's a beautiful day in Guilin. Here comes poor Diane. She's been looking for a trash can for so long to put this trash that she's got. Hey, look, she's found one. What? This is very interesting. Watch this now. Here goes. There goes the trash in a trash can. Very good job, Diane. You little.
I didn't want to litter even though he wanted me to throw it on the ground.
I know, you did a great job. That hold still till I finish my fading, okay? You can't ruin my picture. This is such a cute picture.
This is a local ice cream cone that we're eating, by the way.
2, 3. Harry decided to check out some of the furniture at a furniture store. It's been raining though, and some of the display items have gotten wet.
Not sure, not sure. Try some other stuff. Check out all the quality.
You know what they say about these products that are made in China?
Think of a good use for this, Diane.
Yes. Would you like to enlighten us?
Not quite yet. This is my rest of my furniture store and my staff. This is what we see going back and forth on the bicycles all the day. They carry 2 mattresses and just the mattresses over here. The walls are already Okay, I think it's about time for us to go shop at a new store.
He won't let us film it. He does good work though, right? Look. And here is a very interesting concept of building. This concept consists of putting up the door first, and after you have the door installed, then you build a wall around it. I think they just noticed that we're filming them building the wall, and they're not quite sure what to make of that.
He's hiding behind the door now.
Yeah.
No more work getting done. Labor.
That's right. I don't know if I'd have the ladder sitting on top of the door, though. Okay, we're going to leave now. And if you wonder where the kids go in the afternoon when they get bored, just like kids in America, straight to the video arcades. That's where they're going. And there's more than one video arcade. Oops, there goes a little horse-drawn, man-drawn carriage, excuse me. They're everywhere down the street as we go along. And as we come along, you get a chance to get your hair done. We're gonna do a beauty salon here. We're gonna send Diane in for a makeover pretty soon. See if they can make her over into a dark-haired, She's a star and she knows it. Here we have instant bike repair with millions of bicycles. You get your bike fixed quick here. No charge. Special. The lady always gets a special. All done. She's charged up and ready to roll. And on the same street, they're doing a little bit of repair. They have a little more to do than one door on this house, though, I think. And now we're going to fade out on this first walk down the city streets. Well, we've just started down another street here. And here they are packing some sanitary noodles. Yes, sir. We'll probably see those in our plates tonight. Now we're at the sweet store, my favorite. And Diane is bargaining here again, telling us how many to buy.
Buying little baby Ritz crackers, or so we think.
We can't tell them how much weight we want, so we're going to have to tell them.
That's good. That's good. That's enough. Yeah. Is that enough?
That's more than plenty.
Look at this scale, though.
Diane likes this scale. It's a handheld scale. And we're checking it out to see if it's perfect.
How much you want?
How much? And here's Diane with our purchase. We paid 3 yuan for what probably is 1 yuan worth of cookies.
About 3 times this amount for 3 yuan.
But we have no idea what we're doing, so too bad. At the next shop, we have a look at the toilet paper that we get in the hotels before they cut it into the roll size. It's like crepe paper you use for a party, only it's a party for your buns. And there's the expensive toilet paper in the rear after they've cartoned it. And here's sponges, Diane's favorite. She loves sponges. Is now thinking about buying a bra. It's already custom molded to fit here. I guarantee you that one of these puppies would hold her up for the next 4 years, like 2 coconut shells put together.
Western sizes they appear to be.
I don't think that they have her size, though. And one last quick look down the rest of the street. Looks like a outdoors farmer's market on this side. And as we cross over here, we have the gourmet restaurants on this side of the street. And they're all hiding from the camera. The prying eye. Okay, time to fade out on this scene as we go to our hotel for a night of revelry. Diane's always so worried all the time about the cleanliness of dishes. I don't understand why, because look how they do the dishes here. What could be cleaner than that? They're absolutely perfect. They scrub those pots very, very hard. So she'll never have to worry again. Here's Diane trying to buy 1 piece of sugar cane.
Not a whole one.
She's trying to tell him she just wants a bite. No telling what's going to happen here. But even more interesting over here are some little kids. They're just as happy as they can be. Okay, back over here. She's getting. How much are you buying?
I asked for a little piece.
We ain't paying more than one thing for it, I can tell you that. I'm not.
That's good. No, that's good.
Now, weigh it.
Oh, all right, maybe we'll just give him some money. I don't want it back on the scale. Okay. How much? Pay you. No, I don't want that. I don't. That's not for me.
It's just.
No.
Now Diane's buying the whole damn tree.
How much is it? 2 yuan. 2 yuan. All right.
No, that's not, you don't want it then.
All right, will you bargain with them now? Will you
Not gonna buy 2 yuan worth.
They've already cut it.
I don't care. Just figured out there's another one. She just figured out I'm filming her now and she's choosing spits. She's mad at me, but that's okay. We'll get over this. We're ready for another one pretty soon. One more spit, we'll let it go. There it comes. She had trouble getting that one out. Okay. We'll let her go now. There's Diane fading off into the sunset.
We're still on the road to Scotland. 5 hours on the road, about 250 miles so far.
Averaging about 80 to 90 miles an hour, but Mr. Harry fast asleep.
Well, here we are in Scotland. We've been in Scotland now for about 20 miles. And we're coming up on the infamous town of Lockerbie, where the Pan Am jet landed after it was bombed out of the sky a few years ago. Well, here we are near Glasgow, Scotland. We made a little navigational meeting, and Harry is inside relieving himself. There's Rosemary, the driver. We got us safely up here. And we're by the motorway. Beautiful. It's about 65 outside, partly cloudy. Just wonderful.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're looking at on the morning. We're getting ready to go on our Lee River cruise. No, this is not the river. This is in front of the hotel. Pretty miserable day. Well, here we are, ready to go into the phase 1 of our tour. We're going on a cruise boat here. As you can see, there are quite a few cruise boats. Look at,
she's gonna get mad at us.
look at these suckers. Oh, she's coming after us again. We gotta leave. Well, here we are. We're on number 503, I guess. 503. They're trying to sell me things like crazy. Look at the size of this money they're trying to sell me.
Hello, you said Oman. Okay.
No, don't need any money.
Hello, Oman.
Okay, one last look at our boat. Look, no telling which one it is. Some of the mountains look right pretty back here, though. Whatever we can see of them. Bye. We're now on board the Pleasure Cruiser. This will be our table. Hot tea, good company, military guards on board. Still a little bit messy out there. Rain's still coming down like crazy. It must be 100 of these boats. I'm gonna go topside and take a look. I'm now up topside on our sightseeing vessel. This is our covered sightseeing deck. As you can see, it's well covered. Just a leak here and there. And we're looking across here at the tops of about 4,000 other boats that are going to be following us down the river. Heaven help us if one of them turns sideways. We could have the biggest traffic jam this side of Tokyo. It is pouring. I mean pouring. Look at these mountains. We're gonna miss most of the beauty of this trip, I think, but we'll do the best we can. There we go. There's some more of those mountains up there. I'm getting leaked on here. Wow. Oh, they're over here. They're getting some fresh water for the cruise, in case you need drinking water while you're en route. There we go. Either that or it's to keep the lunch alive. I'm not sure what she's doing over there. Maybe she's fishing. Oh, she missed him. He's still in there. She's pointing. All right, I think until we get ready to take off here, we've seen about all we can see. Wait a minute, not quite. Here comes Mr. Ching on a bamboo boat. He's bringing out the last bit of food for us here. That's the guy that tried to charge us extra at the entryway, I believe. Thing floats pretty well for a bamboo boat, doesn't it? Diane's smacking on my butt now, telling me I must be over narrating, so I'm going to have to stop. Here we go. We're done. This is part I don't think I want Diane to really see. They're scooping the water out of the Lee River and they're marinating the fish in it. And over here they're bringing in the fresh lettuce. This is really going to be quite traumatic for her. And right back here is where they're doing all the cooking. Yes, sir. This is the main galley here with all the food. And down here they're chopping the heads off of the fish with a little cleaver. Yep, there goes one now. Whammo. Whoa, yeah, baby. Let's get a close-up of that for Diane. This will really make her day. Yes, sir. Especially the part where they marinate the fish in the Lee River water. She'll love this. I gotta go. I can't have her. If she sees this, she will never eat anything. I'm absolutely positive. But the old fish pots are boiling. Ooh, Diane, have you got a shot coming to you? Well, it's departure time.
Yes, we're on.
We're on our way. There's all those fresh veggies coming on board. And there's a last look at the meal preparations. And I believe the sun's going to come out for us today. Here we go, down the old Lee River. We're now underway on the Lee River cruise. This river is only about 6 feet wide. This is what the mountains look like here. This is what I've always thought was so beautiful. The rocks you see in the foreground are part of the riverbed, but at this time of year, I guess there's just not any water in the river. To give you an idea of how narrow the river is, we'll let you look up ahead here at the other boats. This is it, folks. This is the whole river. The depth of the river, as you can see here, is probably about 3 to 5 feet. But the scenery on the outside of the river is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure we'll see more, so I'll save some film. As we continue down the Li River, we're now passing a little village which blends in so closely to the scenery along the riverside that you can hardly see it. But it's there. And we're coming up here where some of the local villagers, I believe, are doing some farming. Beautiful view all the way up the river now. As you can see, the boats ahead of us. Just wanted to show you a couple more views as we proceed along the Li River. The weather's actually trying to clear up a little bit. I know it's hard to believe that. You can see the rain dripping down off the sides, but it's really not anywhere near what it was when we started. And as I said, these mountains are very, very unique looking. We've now reached the part of the river where we're getting ready to make our turn to start back. And this is the end of the river tour as we know it. Some really unusually shaped mountains here. I've got to say, I've never seen anything quite like some of these things. It hardly looks real sometimes. Anyway, I got to get ready for a still picture now, so I'll stop again. And you think you're safe when you get on the boat, huh? You think they won't find you? You think they won't find you? They come up and they latch right onto the side of the boat. Can you believe it? I mean, they're selling everywhere. Look at this. They glom right onto the boat and stick them in the windows. Diane's down here asking questions. She's going crazy. They're trying to get us to eat this fruit. Oh, going for the next table now. You're just never safe, I'm telling you. And here they are trying to disconnect from the boat. Hey, nobody went in. They made it. They're clear. They're trying to hang on to the rear of the boat, but the guard's not going to let them. He's about to disconnect them down here. He's untying their little trick. Here they go. Uh-oh, they're out of here. They're out of here. And after another good lunch, this is not more than 3 minutes after we finished lunch, during which Diane, of the 5 courses served, ate 1 bowl of rice and a peanut.
It's equivalent to our crock pot meals.
Yeah, you can tell this has been the staple of our diet for most of our trip through China so far. Cheez-Its, and more Cheez-Its with an M&M peanut thrown in.
I'm even eating them crushed.
Look at that silly hat she bought.
He's wearing one too.
Oh yeah, you can't believe a word she says. Look at that. She wears it like a baseball hat. She thinks she's really cool. This is just a quick look of what... Ah, there's our captain. Let's get a close-up of our captain there. Yeah, I can't see him for the glare, but that's a close-up of the cockpit of this mighty vessel. We just ran aground, folks. They're out there paddling furiously, trying to get us free. Look at this. Oh, work. And these guys out here are trying to protect us now. They're trying to see if they can help us to break loose from our plight of being stuck in the river. Yeah, baby, it's a big tour. This is where we're headed. Up the river, down the river, around the river. Okay, I just realized now what these kids are doing. There's one group back there. I guess the word ho means money. And what they're doing is they're sitting here on the trail of the boat as we go back, and they're yelling ho ho. They expect us to just throw money to them for no particular reason, and they have one umbrella for 3 guys. I can't begin to tell you how cold it is out here. You just have to imagine. Well, as you can maybe tell by the sound of this pulsating engine, we're struggling back up the river. We're almost at the very end of our tour of the Lee River, looking back at those funny looking little mountains again for the last time, at least the last time today. You can really see how pretty it is. And here comes these people down here. They're looking for money, and they've got nets in order to scoop up the money if you're prone to hold some out there for them. They're yelling ho, ho, ho again. This is not my idea of a way to spend the day, I'm telling you though. And up in the far distance you can see the big port where we're going to finish our cruise here. And as I said, this will be one last look at our view of the Lee River. I hope you've enjoyed this little cruise. I know Diane has. She's downstairs talking to somebody. Oh, look, here you go, look. Somebody just threw some money out. Whammo, he let it get away. It's on the way. Whoa, baby. I can't believe it. It's floating down the river. These guys aren't, here we go, what is that? Gum, penny, coin? It's a coin. They're really teasing these kids now. Well, I want to leave you with a beautiful view here, and I don't want to leave you with the look of these poor little guys jumping in the water for a quarter. Last look down the Lee River. Hope you've enjoyed the cruise as much as we have. Of course, Diane's been downstairs talking at a table for the last hour. She probably hadn't seen much of it, and she'll kill me for saying it. After our tour of the Lee River, now we've come to the jewelry factory, where, as you can see, the workers are very carefully setting stones in rings. Very interesting tools they use to set these in. And as you can see, this is just one of many, and now we'll pan to the other side of the room where Diane is here watching. And over here we have many more. Here's someone working on a diamond pendant, not exactly the way you'd expect a diamond pendant to be made. But there are many of these booths all over the store, or factories. And for now, we'll fade out on this section. Real quickly, I wanted you to see how they have the jewelry set. And they put the stones in, and this is how they get the jewelry out after they've completed the job. Carefully, I would assume. Oops, there's a piece that came loose. This is a section of the factory that does the jewelry polishing. And as before, there are many of these on both sides of the wall. And here we have them making molds in order to make the gold jewelry. It says right there, mold release in English, just as clear as all day. And after you see how it's made and where it's made, now you see this calculator right here. That tells you how much it cost us to have some. Here's Diane looking at things she can never afford.
The bracelets with the different color stone, but with the symbol. Right, but not all jade, different colors?
We have to.
Oh, they have something for old Diane everywhere. This is their jewelry showroom. And I'm going to fade out now before Diane decides to buy something. I just thought I'd let you all see this bracelet that Diane decided to try on. Of course, she can't afford to buy anything, but she decided that at least she would try it on and see if she liked it. Do you like it, Diane?
Yes.
Diane does like it. Okay. She says turn it off now. So I'm going to turn it off now. Don't notice her hand, though.
Wait, it's starting now.
Oh, don't start now. Starting already? Uh-oh.
you look at that. It is only 10 o'clock. Is it Tuesday yet? She hadn't noticed yet. Diane, you're supposed to be filming and talking. Diane? She's not saying a word. She's worried about that little Boston voice. Oh, she's tempted that time, though her lips curled. I cannot believe this. The people are watching you down there, Diane. Well, here's a view out of our room in Guilin on the last day as we're getting ready to leave. Thought I'd show you what our hotel room looked like. This isn't the swamp we've been living in. Typical United States with TV, radio. Well, maybe I lied about the radio. One picture on the wall, look at that beauty. And over here, an unused bed. There's Diane's bed, and over here is Harry's bed. Okay, and there's some toilet paper in case you have to blow your nose at night. Now, we packed here to leave, and we managed to pick up quite a bit more junk than we had to start with when we got ready to go. So Diane decided to lighten our load a little bit. So what she did here, I want to show you what she left. She managed to give up can you see these real well? Wait a minute, here we go. She managed to give up these two little things of teriyaki sauce. I want to give you an idea of what size they are. Here comes my finger. Watch this. This is two things we've given up to get weight out of our bag right here. Now, not only that, but let me show you what else she did. She also decided to sacrifice not one, not two, but 4 toothpicks. There are 4 toothpicks here that we no longer have to carry with us. So now that we've been able to lighten our load like that, we can leave Guilin in peace. I just thought I'd share that with you folks. Now this is a typical breakfast in Guilin. The amazing thing about it is, this is the breakfast after Diane has completely finished eating it. Now, can you tell where she did any damage to anything on that plate? No, sir. She did use a little bit of bread and butter, though. This is what your breakfast plate is supposed to look like when you're done. Good breakfast. This is what she does every day. 1 cup of coffee, 1 piece of bread, and she lets her delicious breakfast go to waste. Bummer. Probably wondering what this is right here, huh? Well, let's pan back a little bit and you can see. It's a rice patty. We're getting ready to leave Guilin. We're on our way to the airport. And this is what we're looking at this morning. An absolutely gorgeous day after the last 2.5, 3 days that we've had with nothing but miserable weather. And this is what we have today. We just wanted to show you what some of the countryside looked like when you could actually see it. Sort of what you expect when you think of China, isn't it? Something like this. Beautiful mountains in the background. Anyway, off to the airport. Here's Diane, pigging out, so to speak. Not one pig will talk to her. Does that tell you something about her personality or what? She's chasing a pig now. Here she comes. Here comes Diane and the pig. Can't get one to talk to her. Well, look at here though. Here's one right here just trying to visit her. And here comes a wild one.
They're just talking. You know, this person I have never seen with white hair. Little picture.
just white hair? You have blonde hair.
Not one pin. And over here we have. This is the way they carry most of their produce. Everywhere we see this. I wanted to give you one more look real close up here at the city of Xi'an. Now you may think that this is late evening, but it could just as easily be high noon. I want you to take a look at what the sky looks like. This is from the overcast that it's constant here. Absolute constant. It's on there, believe me. Here comes Diane walking up the street right now with her hand covering her mouth. She'll never know she's on the video though. Look at that. She looks like she's gonna die, doesn't she? She can't stand it. Anyway, this is a look down the street the other way. Nothing but pollution. I think we've seen enough of Xi'an. We're going to be here tonight and on our way to Shanghai tomorrow morning. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, just wave it.
You never really know what you'll see on the streets of Xi'an. Oh, look, there's Feng Hua Hua, which means Crazy Harry. He's just spending a leisurely afternoon strolling down the streets of Xi'an. There goes Harry.
Watch this turn.
Commandeered this from a crippled person. I hope he feels a lot of pain.
Brakes? Watch this brake action here. Watch this brake. Right here, hand brake.
I think you should have a turn.
No.
Oh, absolutely. Or you should get a still picture, one or the other.
Okay.
Are we fading out on this?
Wasn't enough for Harry to do this on the sidewalk. He had to do it in the very, very busy and overcrowded street of Xi'an.
It's a race now. Okay, made that for a turn. All done?
Here's Diane now. She's going to show you how to do a hard turn to the left. Watch this control. Watch this control. Absolute control. Look out for that tree, Diane. So watch out for the tree. Okay, she's bored with this game. I can see that. Hit the brakes. Wait a minute.
I'm impressed by
get that, Diane. You're gonna have to get another one.
再亲一个。
再亲一个，谢谢啊，谢谢啊。She gonna give me another one? Show you, doggy. She just gave me a really beautiful kiss.
I didn't get the kiss though. She does it again.
Say hi. Say hi, 再亲啊，
爸，你跟阿姨走了。
Give her one, Diane. She is so cute. And this is Mom. Mama. She is adorable.
And then the father's right here.
Yeah, there's Dad. But there's the cutie. This is our last and only night in Xi'an.
Okay, let's say goodbye. Go kiss. The little movie star from Xi'an.
She is so cute.
Here's Harry, fresh from his encounter with the terracotta police. After a week in China, he's finally managed to get himself a glass of ice.
Go, baby, go. Diane has a lot of trouble talking on these tapes, in case you haven't noticed. She thinks her voice sounds sort of like a squeaking door. So you notice that the commentary has abruptly stopped. Big grin from her end, but that's about all you're getting. The camera's probably shaking just a tad right now. In fact, I can see it wiggling all over the place. I think she'll pick up the commentary right about here.
That ice is going to be melting real quick.
I want you to know, I stood up to those cops. They wanted $500 for my pictures of the terracottas.
Instead, he gave him my bathroom money.
Instead, I gave him $5.30. Didn't have to give him that. He tried to fake us out. Dad, I'm just telling you this for your benefit. It wasn't as close to arrest as you think. I always have to put something in here for my father, Diane, because he gets real paranoid about me getting arrested, and after he sees me in that teacup at the Summer Palace, I'm sure he's going to have a real problem with it.
Well, Mr. Fuqua, you have me to thank, so I want a reward when I get home.
She talked, Dad. You made her talk.
Get your hand out of the way. Okay, folks, I gotta show you a phenomenon here that you've never seen before. Wait a minute, hold on. You can't quite see this if I sneak up on it. It's called toothbrush sucking. Let me see how it's done. Wait a minute. Here, hold it. This is the way she brushes. Look at this. It's like a puppy drinking water out of a trough or something. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Well, she's probably had enough to eat now, so I guess.
The lack of a clean cup.
Just thought I'd give you a look here at a Chinese aircraft. I don't know exactly what kind of plane this is. I'm really not sure because of the wheels on this thing. Got 6 of those babies. Look at that. I think it's got enough wheels there for a little airplane. This is China Northwest. There, it says it right there. Anybody can see clearly what airplane that is, what airline that is. And he's getting ready to leave shortly. goes. He's underway. One last look at that funny looking little airplane as it taxis off into the sunset. And over here to the left, you'll see it go right by our airplane, which has been sitting at the gate now for an hour and a half and is still not going anywhere. What do you think of that? We're just having a great day for travel. At least that guy's going somewhere.